Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today is not a quadcopter again. This is another RC car, but if you look at it, this is the Feiyu FY03, but there's something different about today's. This is not the stock Feiyu. I've added something to it, and I don't know if you notice what it is, but yes, it's the X5C, Syma X5C FPV screen and FPV system added to it. It's a pretty versatile little system. You can throw it on just about anything, since this camera does have a built-in battery for it. It's self-powered, so thus you don't really need to just fly it on the Syma. You can put it on just about anything. Today I got it on my FY03 from Feiyue. This car is a neat car, actually, and the reason being, it is four-wheel drive. If we look down at the bottom here, you got a drive shaft going to the back wheel. Inside there, you got a drive shaft going to your front wheel. Front wheels, it indeed is a four-wheel drive car. And what I'd like to do today is we're going to start off by driving here on Mirror Lake. And I'm going to do some FPV driving around the lake. And then about halfway through, I'd like to go up into the rocks here and demonstrate its four-wheel drive ability. Let's go over the car real quick. Again, it's four-wheel drive car. What I really like about this car is the battery is not internal to the car. You can easily get to it to charge it or to plug it in without opening up the car, opening up all those little cotter pins to get inside there. You don't need to do that to hook up the battery and drive. There is an on-off switch inside there, but you just leave it on. Mine came default on. And if you do that, again, all you need to do when you go out racing or driving this thing or charging it is simply access the plugs. They're right there. Other things about it, again, it's four-wheel drive. It's proportional steering. I did some driving inside the house. This proportional steering it's not very hard steering. You need an open area to steer around. I think there may be a way to adjust that. I'm going to have to check to make it the steering more pronounced for close spaces. But in my living room, I had a hard time turning around, with the amount of turning radius this particularly has. Other than that, the battery that's on this thing is 1500 milliamp hour that comes with this. It can hold larger batteries. This is the battery compartment here. You pull this cotter pin and you can put bigger batteries in there if you wish. But again, the stock battery with this is 1500 milliamp hour. Let's go over the controller. Controller has both left and right hand steering. You can select or change that by pressing this little button right up here on the top. You have steering trim here, steering direction here. You can adjust between high-speed driving, which would be that position here. Since I'm going to be out here, I am going to be doing high-speed driving out here. But once I go up into the rocks, I'm going to want a little more control of the throttle, and you press that button up there to get it. And that is a 50-50 setting, and high-speed driving is 70-30 setting. You have 70% more, 70% throttle and 50% throttle there, either way. So again, we're going to start off with 70-30. On-off switch, and again, you have two steering knobs on here. Now, if you notice, the way I've hooked up the FPV screen here, it's very simple. All I did was use cable ties, zip ties to go around here, around the handle on this, and I also put a little piece of Velcro in there to help hold the screen steady on here. But again, this is just your basic Syma X5C 5.8 gigahertz FPV screen, and the camera that's on the car itself is the 5.8 gigahertz camera. And the way I have it mounted here, I have some putty underneath the belly to kind of level it off on the camera, and also I used a Velcro cable tie over the top just to strap it in there. Very easily jury-rigged on there, and hopefully it'll work. So let's go for a drive of the Feiyu FY03 and see how it performs. I got a feeling the range, I'm hoping the range and the FPV range are about the same, so we can do the distance driving out here on the lake. We're going to start off again out here on the lake. I will be recording the FPV view as I have my sunscreen here, and I have my run cam camera attached inside. So I hope you enjoy this drive. Let's go do it. Okay, I have the camera turned on. I am going to start recording on the camera by holding that button down for 1 second or 2 seconds and then letting go. I can verify that the camera is recording using the FPV screen. And I have the FPV screen turned on, and the car is plugged in, and I am recording. So here we go. Let's go for a drive of the FY03. Hope you enjoy. Oh, I got to turn on the transmitter too. Hope you enjoy this drive. Okay, just adjusting the steering a bit here. There we go. I am driving FPV, folks. I can hear it. Whoa, just went right by a rock. Let's see if I can bring it back to myself. Yeah, there I am. Let's go out across the desert. Opening it up. It's fun. There I am. Just like driving a car. Going around again. Let's see if I can go behind us this time. Whoa. I almost got my dog. I'm sorry. So much fun. This is cool. Okay, let's try up in the rocks. Coming back again. I'm going to try to drive over there. And I'm going to slow down here. And I'm going to, what's that, 50-50 setting here to give me a little more traction. Okay, where's that road? Who needs roads? Wow. Well, it can four-wheel drive. I'll walk up into these rocks here, and I'm going to try to do FPV driving in the rocks. Let's bring it back toward us again as we're walking up here. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Let me bring it by close so you guys can see it. It's a fun little buggy, I gotta admit. Cool, huh? The Feiyu FY03. This is actually a cool buggy. Let's see if I can climb up that hill there. That's pretty steep. I don't know. I'm slowing it down a bit. Let's see if I can climb that hill. That hill's almost vertical, folks. It's doing it. Oh my goodness. It has the clearance to do it. Well, it's a bumpy ride though. Let's bring it around again, try that again from, I'll stand on top of the hill. I'll try to FPV it up this hill. Going back down. Whoa! It has the gumption to do it. Let's try some jump somewhere. What do we got to jump? Cool car. This is a neato. Groovy. Out of sight. Ah, ha, ha. Can you get out of there? How about backwards? Let me switch it the other way. There you go. It met its match here. Got hung up on a rock. There we go. Let's go for a walk with it. Can I get on that road using FPV? Oh man, this is cool. I like this. I gotta do this more. FPV driving. Okay, I gotta catch up to this thing here. Got away from me. Can I see the road? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm FPV driving again. My wife's gonna follow the car. There's a bush there. I don't want to hit that bush. Turn to the right, turn to the right. Let's see if I can make it back to me. Cool. There I am. Going through the field of rocks again. Watch that bush. So yeah, this is a cool car. And again, this is a cool FPV system that you can throw it on just about anything. And I have done it on several things already, other than the Syma X5C. It's the cheapest and easiest way to get FPV, in my opinion, is just buy that X5C kit and do some modifications to it. It's a simple to add on a switch, a micro switch in place of the plug, so that you can record. Where am I? I'm trying to bring it back to me. It's a rough ride here. I don't want to hit that bush. And again, this car is cool. It can go over about anything. I like it. Still going strong with its battery. Cool car. There I am. Let's go over the hill. Over the hill. And down. Whoa. Ooh, I'm stuck in the bush. Crashed in a bush. Can it get out on its own? Let's find out, folks. I'm going to back it out and see if it can get out of that bush. Oh, yeah, there you go. There we go again. Let me put it back in the... What was I driving? 50-50? I'm going back to FPV because it's fun. See if I can get back out to the lake. I'm just going to stand up here and see if it'll drive out to the lake. I'm going to stand up here, folks. My wife's following it. I'm going to try to follow it as I drive out to the lake. Well, that's not going to the lake. There's the lake. Turning left, turning left. Oh! Are you still in one piece? Yeah. I'm not moving, folks. I'm staying on top of this hill here, and my wife's following it. Uh-oh. Is that the range? That might be the range. Let's see here. That's about 60 meters. Or that might be the battery, too. I don't know. No, that was the range. Okay, I got range again. So the range appears to be about 60 meters. Same with the FPV range. Wait. Once I turn the... where the hell am I? Let's see if I can make it back from where I'm at. Bring it back toward me. Watch my dog and my wife. Can it come back toward me? Come back up this rocky hill. And I'm just Again, I'm just flying blind here. Well, I'm not blind. I'm using the FPV to bring it back to me. Cool. I hear it going by, so it must be near me. Turning it around. I think you'd like this, folks. FPV driving. What else can I throw this Syma X5C FPV kit on? I'll figure it out. I'll take suggestions. I'm willing to take suggestions. What else would be cool to throw this on and demonstrate its ability? Well, I think that's about it, folks. I'm going to park it here by the box if I can get it back to the box. And that's my box. So again, this is the Feiyu FY03 four-wheel drive car. And I don't think it's very expensive either. It's a nice, big, hefty car. A lot of power to it, but it can drive over just about any terrain. That's what I like about this car. It's so cool. Okay, hope you enjoyed this drive. This is Quadcopter 101, signing out.